It's the second game of the Games for Rainslack Showcase from Cold Spring Harbor. The Maroons of Ridgewood travel to Long Island to take on the Wantagh Warriors. Hi again, everyone. Welcome to Cold Spring Harbor High School. Matt Schwartz with you today on News 12 Varsity. Ridgewood, the top team in our News 12 Varsity Tri-State poll. They come in a well-oiled machine, 9-0 on the season off a 14-3 victory yesterday over Northern Highlands, and they are also a favorite to win the TOC in New Jersey. Wantagh, a team that's been in the conversation for Long Island over the last couple of years, one of the better teams in a loaded Class B. Well, they're sort of reloading and regrouping this year. A new head coach and a lot of new players, new faces in new roles for the Wantagh Warriors, so a tough task on hand for them today. Ridgewood, as we talked about, as well as they have been playing, they have a very strong midfield group with Chelsea Tratner. They're a four-year player, 3 goals yesterday against Northern Highlands, a captain who's committed to Stanford. And for the Wantagh Warriors, Megan Gordon is one of the senior holdovers from last year's team. She's committed to Northwestern. She's a tremendous defensive midfielder. Head coach Greg Cody says he thinks she's probably the best in the county and perhaps in the country in terms of defensive midfielder. And she's going to have her hands full today. So Wantagh and Ridgewood coming up. It's the second game of the Games for Rainslack Showcase. Stay with us. It'll begin in a moment.
It's the reason we keep watching, because of underdogs, crazy comebacks, and the last-minute heroics. Because we love it all. The face-offs, the hits, the big-time goals. Because winning never, ever gets old. So, we keep watching anywhere we can. Never miss a moment. Download the News 12 Varsity app today.
Back at Cold Spring Harbor High School, game 2 today of the Games for Rainslack Showcase. The top team in our Tri-State poll, Ridgewood, taking on the number 13 team in our Tri-State. And Wantagh, Ridgewood at 9-0 on the season, coached by Carla Mixon in her 17th season as head coach, a graduate of Downingtown High School, and played at Temple. They were 2011 Tournament of Champions, and they were one play away from that again last year. Greg Cody in his first season as head coach for Wantagh, coming over as an assistant for Long Beach for the last few years, and he's spent assistantships on the men's side at SUNY Farmingdale and Post. He graduated from Levittown Division and played collegiately at CW Post. He's all over the place. Also coaches JV football at Limbrook. So Wantagh will be in the home white uniforms with the black shorts and yellow numbers, and the Maroons will be in the maroon tops. Wantagh last played Thursday afternoon, losing to Christian Brothers Academy 11-6, and Ridgewood a 14-3 win yesterday over Northern Highlands. So both teams in a stretch where it's their third game in 4 or 5 days, as they work to squeeze this game into their schedule. And some feet get tangled up on the first draw, and Ridgewood will have it to begin.
Ridgewood with the first possession.
The Maroons have some incredibly potent offensive players. This is Kat Rojas, a second-year varsity player committed to UC Berkeley. There's Chelsea Tratner, early spotlighted in our open 3 goals yesterday against Northern Highlands. Captain and committed to Stanford. Here's a curl around and a shot by Smesko. And Lemansky got a piece of that. Out it comes for Hannah Cermak, first team All-State performer last year. Offensive dynamo, 42 goals, 63 assists last year for Ridgewood. Right side for Rojas now comes GLE. Rojas across to X for Smesko. Committed to Elon. She goes around to curl, shoots low again. That one blocked before it got to the net. A ground ball by Wantagh. Anna Kaufman's got it. And Kaufman, 3 maroon jerseys around her, somehow gets through the defense. And Kaufman able to move upfield to Kayla Conway. And Conway will get it settled into the offense for the first time today for Wantagh. Minute and a half gone. No score in the early moments. Well, the Warriors, we talked about it, losing a lot from last year. Jacqueline Stevens, their head coach, moved on to Plain Edge. And that left it open, and Greg Cody became the head coach. Good ball movement by the Warriors. A quick shot in front, saved by Rom. Tracking it down behind the net was Ridgewood. Looked like Haley Riccardi on the ground ball. Quinn Daly moving it upfield. Here's Hannah Cermak, senior bound for BC. Ridgewood moving it in quickly, saved by Lemansky.
Wantagh save.
And a ground ball to Danielle Carson, who's committed to USC. Anna Kaufman, a junior. Kaufman, well-timed cradle, just avoided the back stick check of Claire Semesco. Kaufman, great speed, was on an all-state qualifying track team at Wantagh. Look right on the crease. Ridgewood converges very quickly. And we'll have a whistle. Looks like Ridgewood got in the halo area. So an 8-meter on the way for Wantagh. Bounce shot going down low. Rom makes the stop.
Saved by Rom.
So 2 early CAMs for Kara Rom in her first year starting for Ridgewood. Quinn Daly, a senior, streaking down the middle of the field. Daly around one defender, now a second, has it checked out of her stick. Loose in front, popped up to the air, and a battle for it. Both teams having trouble claiming the ground ball. Eventually it's Ridgewood as Cermak's got it. Cermak went into the crowd very tentatively, but got the whistle. And that'll set it up for an 8-meter for Ridgewood. Here's Cermak moving in quickly. Save again by Lemansky. Third save, so both goalies playing really well in the start of this game. We've had 5 shots on goal. All 5 have been stopped combined. Sophomore Danielle Carson in some trouble. And Carson bailed out by Hannah Cermak with a foul. Carson, a tremendous defensive player. Greg Cody says she very rarely gets beat. There was one time this year where she got beat late, and he said that was all on him. He told her to overplay the opponent, and that led to a scoring opportunity. Here's Riley Riccardi, one of 3 Riccardi sisters on this Ridgewood roster. Moving inside, a bounce shot and a goal. Alex Absey finished it for Ridgewood. And a nice feed set up by Hannah Cermak.
Goal by number 20, Alex Absey. Assist by Hannah Cermak, number 18. Yes, it is. 20 just scored and 18 just. Oh, is it? Yeah. I guess they get it. Because these are all their numbers.
Well, 2 of the most prolific offensive players for Ridgewood connecting on that. Alex Absey last year had 75 goals for Ridgewood, along with Cermak and the 63 assists.
Ridgewood possession.
Ridgewood's got it back, looking on the crease again. Back to back they go. Absey in front. And the 2 goals coming 15 seconds apart.
Another goal by Alex Absey, assisted by Kat Rohan.
Ridgewood again getting possession off the draw control. Hannah Cermak, hard collision. Danielle Carson had her eyes to the ball and a Ridgewood player going down. Kat Rojas looked like her right foot got caught underneath her as she kind of folded over backwards, but back up to her feet very quickly, so a good sign there. And Olivia Derrico will come on in her place. And Ridgewood going back to work. Here's Tratner, who had 3 goals the other day. Shot going just wide. Lemansky was well positioned. There's Cermak. Now Eccles. Left side it comes for Derrico, the sophomore, just checked in. He's already committed to Notre Dame. Right side for Tratner. Stood up, but a whistle. So Tratner will have it on the 8-meter, just outside center, moving in. That one deflected on the way and dribbled past Lemansky, and she was able to clap it down. Wantagh's been pretty good on clears today, but Lemansky in trouble back at X. Lemansky being absolutely hounded by Smesko. Smesko able to create the turnover, scoops it up, and Lemansky got the save coming around. Lemansky was beat to the goal. It was wide open. She just stuck her stick out there and somehow made the stop. Nobody helped her. She was trying to clear the ball, and everybody pushed up towards midfield. Nobody came back to help out the goaltender. Ridgewood tracking to it again, and this time a goal for the Maroons. Chelsea Tratner deposits it in, and a 3-0 lead for Ridgewood. Wantagh will have it first time in a while, and they find themselves down 3-0, 9 minutes in. Ridgewood defense, a lot of contact, nothing called as Megan Gordon went tumbling to the turf. Ridgewood's got it back. Cermak going over to the right side for Tratner. Had the last goal for Ridgewood. Tratner reaches up high and deposits it into the back of the net. Back-to-back goals for Chelsea Tratner. And Ridgewood taking a 4-0 lead.
Another goal by Chelsea Tratner, number 5, assisted by Kat Rojas, number 15.
Wantagh wins the draw control. Megan Gordon has it. Gordon committed to Northwestern. Gordon streaking in. And our defense can use a little bit of a break. Ushers it back out, but Ridgewood almost creating the turnover. Riley will give it to Ridgewood. Well-timed check by Riley Riccardi. Riccardi, now Smesko with it. We saw Darian's defense be opportunistic in the first game. Ridgewood has upped that a level. Couple saves by Kara Rum, but outside of that, the defense has pressured, and Wantagh, when they've had the ball, it's not been for long. Ridgewood taking some time with 10.5 minutes gone in the first half and a 4-0 advantage over Wantagh. Here's Eccles moving inside. Eccles looking on the cutter towards the crease. Knocked down. Wantagh's got the ground ball moving the other way. Taylor Rossi, a senior, is fouled. Rossi committed to pace. Ground ball picked up by Rojas. Rojas looking on the crease again. A low shot saved by Lemansky. Alex Absey almost had her third goal in the first 15 minutes of the game. And Lemansky, again, looking for somebody. Nobody really making a cut towards their goalie, and now Wantagh able to move that direction, and a whistle on Claire Smesko. Up top for Gordon. Right side of the ball dropped by Kayla Conway. Left side, bodies falling all over the place. And that will go against Ridgewood. Over midfield, here's Hannah Cermak again. Cermak has got a fair amount of the hockey assists today. Only picked up the official assist on the first goal. But has helped set a lot of things up there, drawing a foul. Now we'll settle for an 8-meter straight away. Lemansky readies herself. Good convergence by the Wantagh defense, not giving Cermak any room to operate. Here's Riley Riccardi, the senior at X. Riccardi up top for Rojas. Seen her playmaking ability. Rojas shooting across her body, just wide of Lemansky. Lemansky committed to Adelphi over the summer. Look right on the crease again. Shot fake and a goal for Claire Smesko. So Smesko getting her first today. 5-0, Ridgewood leading Wantagh. Midway through this first half, 2 goals by Absey, 2 goals by Tratner. Smesko getting the last one, sneaking it undetected on the crease on the defensive side. Here's Taylor Carson. This is Gordon with it. Nowhere to go. Even when she beat the initial defender, the slide is there helping out, and Molly Dunphy. Right side. We'll have a whistle against Quinn Daly. Caitlin Kearns back up top. It comes for Megan Gordon. Here's Gordon. Gordon shoved down to the ground by Molly Dunphy.
Hey Kate, at some point can you make an announcement that we have that there's food, hot chocolate, and coffee at the tent?
So Megan Gordon will ready for an 8-meter. The Ridgewood defense absolutely collapsing. Nowhere to go for Wantagh. Inside, 10 minutes to play. In the first half, 5-0, Ridgewood leading Wantagh. Loose ball recovered by the Warriors. Looking right inside, shot and a goal. Alexandra Murphy finished down low. And Megan Gordon with the assist, and finally Wantagh is on the board.
Alexandra Murphy, assisted by number 2, Megan Gordon. I just want to cross out Alexandra and write Alex. And just a quick reminder that we are
So Megan Gordon capitalizing off sort of a broken play. Able to find Allie Murphy down low. And a big draw control, especially for Wantagh. Ridgewood coming up with it. Absey. And Cermak. Cermak knifing through the defense. And then a late whistle. So Cermak to the 8-meter. Cermak moving in, shoots hard and scores. She didn't need to rear back a lot for that. A lot of velocity coming off her stick. So 30 seconds after Wantagh scores, Ridgewood gets it right back. Cermak with her first goal, but her 3rd point today. And Ridgewood back on top by 5 at 6-1. Wantagh ground ball to Allie Murphy. Some contact, and Anna Kaufman was a little perturbed that the official didn't blow the whistle right away, but eventually did. Here's Wantagh with some good ball movement, moving inside. And a whistle as Molly Dunphy lowered the shoulder slightly. High shot off the 8-meter and another goal. 2nd of the game for Allie Murphy. And Wantagh has scored 2 goals in the last minute and a half. Making Gordon the ground ball in the draw control. 6-2 Ridgewood leading. Left side, look right on the crease. Shot trickles off the goalie and goes in. Kayla Conway off for curl. And Wantagh has scored back-to-back goals. It's now 6-3.
Goal by number 16, Kayla Conway.
Well, Rom had gotten a piece of that. Hit off the top of her stick head and looked like it grazed underneath the crossbar and went in. So after surrendering the first 5 goals of the game, Wantagh finding a little bit of life last couple minutes. And Wantagh will have the possession after the whistle on the draw control. Megan Gordon to bring the ball up. Gordon weaving around the defense. Loud back to Gordon. She tries to survey, looks on the crease towards the cutter. Dunphy knocked it down. Here's Dunphy trying to bring the ball up. Has the advantage. Play continues. Right side now, Cermak getting it on the crease. Cermak backing her way through the defense. They'll say offsetting fouls, I believe. And the result, as the loose ball had come out and Wantagh had it, the result is that Wantagh will have the possession. So they call a charge, and also in that halo area. So one on the offense, one on the defense. And Wantagh trying to move the ball up the field. Checked loose. Here comes Tratner, Ridgewood. Tratner moving. Whistle on a cross check. Smesko as they feed it back behind. Now it's Cermak. Here's Tratner with it. Tratner looking right on the crease, knocked down. And we'll have a whistle. That'll set up an 8-meter for Ridgewood. Here's Alex Absey moving in, bouncing it home. Third goal of the half for Alex Absey. This one coming off the 8-meter. Senior Absey committed to Columbia. Again, a team high 75 goals last year. Adding 3 more today. Draw controlled by Wantagh. And a Kaufman throwing the ball away. And Ridgewood will have it back. Chelsea Tratner drew a foul. And we have a restart and another whistle away from the ball. Rojas feeding down low. Here's Rojas getting it back. Rolls, veered back out. Tratner lost the ball a moment. Battle forward on the crease. And it is Tratner coming away with it for Ridgewood, but a player down for the Maroons. Again, you're watching all the action on the third annual Gains for Brains Lack Showcase for the third straight year, coming from Cold Spring Harbor High School to raise money for the Making Headway Foundation. And you could donate using the Venmo app at Gains for Brains throughout the day. And Ridgewood will have it with just about 3 minutes to go in the first half, holding on to a 7-3 advantage. Here's Claris Mesco, who had a goal earlier today. Crow hop move coming from the left side. Splitting the defense. And a good turnover, good defensive job by Wantagh. Good speed coming across. Conway. Kayla Conway trying to face dodge, and then we'll pull it back out. Let her teammates come along on. 2.5 minutes to play in this first half. Wantagh down by 4. Ridgewood on top 7-3. High pass to the crease. That pass a little lower might result in a good shot on goal. This is Gordon with it. Now we'll have a timeout. Taken by Wantagh. Now Wantagh 5-3 on the year. And we talked about some of the girls that they lost from last year. Of course, head coach Jacqueline Stevens, the postgraduate who was their head coach for a few years and led them to a county championship. Madison Conway now at Albany. Courtney Gendels now at Farmingdale. Darcy Smith now at Hofstra. Of course, Nikki Sleewack now at Maryland. And Grace Beschlian, the three-year starter in goal, is up at UConn. So a lot of starters and key pieces from last year's team graduating. And Greg Cody says a lot of girls growing into new roles, maybe girls that are seniors now but didn't get a lot of playing time last year because of some of the seniors in front of them and because of the so many supporters. And he says in his first year, the parent support has been great. A couple of parents volunteered time in the offseason to kind of keep the team together and bring them to different off-season tournaments and whatnot before he had been hired, as he was hired as the girls lacrosse coach for Wantagh in December. It was kind of serendipitous for Greg Cody. He's a JV football coach at Lynbrook. He was also the girls' assistant lacrosse coach for Long Beach, and he went to Wantagh to scout their JV game, and he's sitting in the stands, and he overhears in the stands that Jackie Stevens got a new position at Plain Edge, so knew that the job was open, and that was Saturday. Monday, he called the athletic office at Wantagh and said, "Hey, I hear the job is open. If it is, I'm interested." And they had him in for an interview and offered him the job. So right place, right time for Greg Cody. Everybody has their stick in hand, and we resume play. Gordon snaking around one defender. Chased back out by Dunphy, who's such an imposing presence in the middle, top middle of that Ridgewood defense. Gordon again looking right on the crease. Shot just pulled wide by Conway. And here from the Wantagh side, do it again though. That was a great opportunity, good look. And Wantagh's goals have come in that soft spot right on the crease. Official Greg Cody yelling from across the field about the foul, and the whistle was a little late. Here's Gordon up top. Now Caruso, the 8th grader. Caruso looking right on the crease, pulling it wide again was Conway. Conway, 2 excellent looks and just missing on cage. Ball knocked down. Ridgewood creates the turnover. Last minute of play in the first half. Sent over by Haley Riccardi, a senior. Her and her twin sister Riley, 2 seniors for Ridgewood. Both committed to Dartmouth. Under 30 seconds to go. Ridgewood trying to add one more. They've led by as many as 5. They had a 5-0 lead and a 7-2 advantage at separate points. Here's Tratner cutting, a low save. Lemansky stopping at 5-hole, but then Lemansky's pass falls out of the back of the stick. Ground ball picked up by Smesko Ridgewood. Smesko going down low, and Lemansky makes the save. And now she's just going to hold on to that one. Lemansky bails herself out at the end of the first half. Ridgewood, a 7-3 advantage. As Absey scores 3 goals in the first half for Ridgewood. 7-3 advantage at halftime.
You watch because it's your home, your school, your team. Because it's your brother, sister, daughter, and son. Because you love the "can you believe it, did you see that?" and the "oh my goodness, what a win" moments. So yeah, you watch. Never miss a moment. Download the News 12 Varsity app today.
Welcome back to Cold Spring Harbor. #1 team in our tri-state poll, Ridgewood on top of Wantagh, 7-3. In the second game on the lower field at the Gains for Brains Lac Showcase. Matt Shortis, Josh Strebsky, and Dylan Butler with you from Cold Spring Harbor High School. Wantagh had some really nice looks on the crease in last 3-4 minutes of that first half. Let's see if that's something they continue to try and look for, or if Ridgewood changes up something defensively. There it is again, the chance on the crease, the save by Rom. Quick outlet to Daly. Quinn Daly, 3-year player committed to Elon. Senior dumps it off and heads on back. Ridgewood jumped out to a 5-0 lead, and they led 5-0 at about the halfway point of that first half. Wantagh started to get a little bit of traction in the last few moments. A couple of goals by Allie Murphy. Smesko. Some good size. Tallest girl in the field. Coming around a curl from goal line extended, trying to shovel it, was Rojas. I believe Rojas drew a foul, so Rojas will get an 8-meter. Couple of assists today, straight away. Rojas goes top shelf and scores.
Goal by number 15, Cap Rojas.
So Ridgewood matching their game high of 5-goal lead. Third free position goal for Ridgewood today.
Possession Wantagh.
Wantagh's got it off the whistle on the draw control. Rain starting to come down at Cold Spring Harbor. The hood's going up. Umbrellas opening up as well. Wantagh controls. Allie Murphy has Quinn Daly all over her. Back up top for Gordon. Gordon lost it out of her stick, but a whistle. The jacket's going on all over the sideline, both sidelines. Umbrellas opening up. Skip it across for Gordon, who shoots it wide. Catherine Russo having some difficulties in the near corner. Russo undecided collegiately at the moment, getting some interest from East Carolina. Here's Conway. Conway around to check, shooting it high. Shot not on goal, but Rom going up to snare it out of the air. Outlets forward to Daly. And had some great speed up the middle of the field. And Daly pulled up very quickly. And a hard check from Gordon. I don't think Gordon expected her to stop. Top here's Hannah Cermak, Boston College bound senior. Left side now, it's Rojas. Rojas shooting wide. Kept alive, though, by Smesko. Smesko back up top to Tratner. And had 3 goals yesterday against Northern Highlands. This one sneaks by Lemansky and goes through. So Chelsea Tratner nets her 3rd goal today. And the largest lead for Ridgewood, it's 9-3.
Number 5, Chelsea Trapner, assisted by number 26, Claire Semesco. Her last name? Possession, Wantagh.
Wantagh's got it up top. Here's Gordon, and Gordon losing her stick as she gets tripped up. So Ming Gordon will ready herself for a free position shot. Gordon moving in, shooting it high and wide. And Wantagh's had some good shots in this game, just have been off cage, but not that one. Taylor Carson put in the interior shot. And Wantagh back within 5. It's 9-4. Here's Wantagh back to work after scoring the goal. Gordon, a little miscommunication with Caruso. Ball went out of bounds, and Ridgewood will have it on a turnover. Here's Cermak. So an 8-meter chance for Ridgewood. Delayed shot saved by Lemansky. Here comes Allie Murphy looking right on the crease. Shot going wide again from Conway. All right, Kayla Conway has had 3 point-blank looks and has missed target all 3 times. There it is again, another shot. This time Rom makes the stop. Rom in some trouble outside of her crease. Able to get it away eventually. Here come Ridgewood in transition. Good time check, well-timed check by Danielle Carson. Pass intended for the crease was knocked down, and we'll have a whistle on an empty stick check. Left side for Gordon. Gordon cutting back to her right, pulling it wide. Wantagh continuing to press. Look on the crease. Gordon tied up and sent to the ground, and Gordon should have herself a free position shot. Here's Megan Gordon moving down low. Rom gets the stop.
Saved by Rom.
And Carla Mixon's got to be pretty comfortable with Kara Rom in cage, only a sophomore that she'll have for a couple more years. Here comes Ridgewood. Daly. Throughout this game, she's not needed any help on the clear. We'll have an 8-meter from Ridgewood. Here's Daly moving in. Daly lost it. Taylor Rossi, quick stinger, gets up, seems okay. And whistle as Derrico got tied up with Conway and tripped her up. Wantagh could feed on the crease again. Rom going up high for the stop.
Saved by Ridgewood goalie Rom.
Here's Gordon on the ground ball. Midway through the second half, 9-4, Ridgewood on top. Shot on the run from Conway, missing target. And Conway going down after it as well. They're going to award her, or Wantagh, they'll award Wantagh an 8-meter. And it is going to be Kayla Conway. Conway moving in, shoots on target and scores. Kayla Conway off the free position shot.
Free position goal by number 16.
And Wantagh back within 4, it's 9-5. Second goal today for Conway. Wantagh went in the draw control again, and Conway on a back check had lost it, but a foul against Ridgewood. Ridgewood putting some more pressure on the Wantagh offense now. And Conway getting sent to the turf after releasing the pass. There's Caruso on the ground ball. Looking up top for Gordon. And what's the whistle? I think the whistle came because of an obstruction call. And they're going to stop the clock to discuss. Ridgewood trying to argue that Megan Gordon never had possession of the ball. And it didn't look like she did. A big call in this game if Gordon deposits this one. Gordon showing lefty and then switching back to righty. Face dodge, moving inside, shooting and scoring. 3 straight goals for Wantagh, and the first time they've been within 3 since it was 3-0 in the first half. So shows to be a big call on the obstruction. And Megan Gordon has her first goal today. Ridgewood trying some different combos at the draw control. Olivia Derrico out there now, along with Kayla Conway. Conway and Wantagh win the draw. Trying to continue this run they're on, 3 straight. Tough pass, Gordon able to receive. There's Conway again. 10:25 to go in this one. 9-6, Ridgewood leading, and a clean interception by Cermak. Extending the stick as far as she could in a basket catch. Cermak to the right side. A whistle as CC Telesco will have an 8-meter. Junior committed to Colgate. Here comes Telesco moving in. And Telesco denied quickly. Lobbed up top for Kat Rojas. Inside 10 minutes to go in regulation. 9-6. Ridgewood leading Wantagh. There's Cermak again between one defender, and Cermak drawing a foul. We had 6 free position goals today combined between the two teams. Make it 7 as Cermak puts it in, and Ridgewood is in double figures today. 10-6, Maroons on top.
Goal by number 18, Hannah Cermak.
Second goal today for Cermak. Wantagh continues to control the draw controls. Roll dodge inside, shot and a goal. Down low, good move by Taylor Carson, but it looks like there was a whistle prior to the goal. And Carson stepped in the crease. Here comes Rojas with some good speed. Ridgewood's midfielders are so smooth when transitioning the ball from offense to defense. They don't need a whole lot in their clearing game because they can rely on a couple of their defenders to just take it upfield. Here's Cermak again. 1 goal shy of a hat trick. And they'll send her back to the 8-meter where she scored a moment ago. Cermak trying to do the same, and this time Lemansky able to get just enough of it to keep it out.
Saved by Lemansky.
Lemansky able to find Allie Murphy, who's got a couple of goals today. Wantagh clears the ball. 7 minutes remaining in a 10-6 game. Cutting to the left side, not a lot behind that. It seems now that every time somebody's on the crease, the whistle blows automatically. So Allie Murphy. Murphy 5-hole, and Rom moved her left knee in just a little bit to get a piece of that. Ridgewood pushing ahead the other way. Cermak. Shot, goal by Smesko. And the lead extending back to 5 for Ridgewood with 6:09 to go. Well, all set up by the save by Rom down one end. And then the quick transition game from Ridgewood.
Goal by number 26, Claire Smesko.
Here's Gordon. And Molly Dunphy's got it for Ridgewood, and they're starting to put a clamp on this game. After Wantagh cut it to 3, they scored the 3 straight to make it 9-6. But Ridgewood's offense has been able to score the last couple trips down their offensive end of the field. Here's Rojas cutting back to her left. Rojas unleashing one just high. Cermak avoiding the check. Cermak and Lemansky making the stop. Telesco picking up the rebound, though. Under 5 minutes to play in an 11-6 game. Ridgewood trying to move to 10-0 on the season. After playing a game yesterday and then big travel for them coming out to Long Island. Eight-meter shot for Tratner. Had a couple goals today. Not a lot behind that, going wide. So we'll set back up. Tratner will get another try at it. And Ridgewood trying to go into the stall. Telesco drew a foul. And a yellow card issued as well. Pass knocked away by Rossi, but out of bounds. His pass to Telesco, looking across, the rebound off Lemansky's stick, put in by Ridgewood. Believe that was Kat Rojas to put it in. I take it back, it was Tratner. So Tratner nets her 4th goal today.
Goal by number 5, Chelsea Trafford.
And that matches Ridgewood's largest lead at 6. It's 12-6. Ridgewood going back to work with 2.5 minutes to go, but now they turn it over. Wantagh has it. And Wantagh has struggled a bit of late, losing to Syosset, losing to Christian Brothers Academy. And it looks like a loss here with only 2 minutes left and a 6-goal Ridgewood lead. And Greg Cody, he was familiar with the personnel and the program that Wantagh had when he took over, coming over from Long Beach. A big, hard foul. And that looks like it's going to be at least a yellow. And it is a yellow on the sophomore Danielle Carson. So Wantagh will be 2 players down for 18 seconds. And Ridgewood will have an advantage for the remainder of regulation. And they could just go right into the stall. Wantagh now pulling Lemansky out of cage. 90 seconds left. Tratner looked like she was dodging towards cage and veers off. A whistle on shooting space on the goalie. Smesko will deposit it to the back of the net.
Goal by number 26, Claire Smesko.
Final minute of play. 13-6 Ridgewood lead. Here comes Wantagh looking right on the crease. Knocked away, recovered back by the Warriors, and now turned over into the stick of Quinn Daly, who'll move it up for Eccles. And Ridgewood following up a 14-3 win yesterday over Northern Highlands. And leading 13-6 with 22 seconds left in this one over Wantagh. Alex Absey with 4 goals today. Chelsea Tratner with 3 for Ridgewood. And the waning seconds, Claire Eccles will just feed it off, so Ridgewood can burn off the remaining time. Ridgewood winning back-to-back games on back-to-back days. Today it's a 13-6 win over Wantagh in the Games for Brains Lac Showcase. We'll wrap it up as Ridgewood moves to 10-0 on the season.
It's the reason we keep watching, because of underdogs, crazy comebacks, and the last-minute heroics. Because we love it all, the face-offs, the hits, the big-time goals. Because winning never, ever gets old. So, we keep watching anywhere we can. Never miss a moment. Download the News 12 Varsity app today.
13-6 the final score as Ridgewood moves to 10-0 on the season. Alex Absey with 4 goals today for Ridgewood. Alex, what offensively was clicking for you guys when you got out to that 5-0 start?
I think we were just really working together. We worked on our offense a lot last practice and trying to work out the kinks. And I think everyone was working together. The ball was moving quickly. People were seeing the open cuts, and it just fell in place today.
And after Wantagh cut it to 3, they got on that 3-goal run. What did you guys talk about, or what was the decision or actions kind of made that allowed you to finish the game as strongly as you did?
I think we really wanted to get the draw, just to have the ball in our possession. And we just wanted to, well, we knew we could win the game. We just needed to sort of relax, maintain possession, and just finish it off, yeah.
How tough is it for you playing yesterday, then coming out on a long road trip today, with back-to-back game situation?
Yeah, well, we conditioned a lot in practice, so I think that all of our legs were the same as if we had practiced the day before. But we all love game day, so it was just extra exciting having back-to-back games.
And what does it mean to you to be able to participate in the Games for Brains here?
Oh, it means everything. First and foremost, what we talked about before the game was that it was a fundraiser, and we just need to have fun. It was for a great cause, so it was just wonderful playing here.
Thanks a lot. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So Alex Absey with 4 goals today in the winning effort for Ridgewood as the Maroons move to 10-0 to start the season. That'll do it for everybody involved in our broadcast. With producer John Strepsy, I'm Matt Shoulders saying so long, and we'll catch you next time on News 12 Varsity.
It's the reason we keep watching, because of underdogs, crazy comebacks, and the last-minute heroics. Because we love it all, the face-offs, the hits, the big-time goals. Because winning never, ever gets old. So, we keep watching anywhere we can. Never miss a moment. Download the News 12 Varsity app today.